Yesterday, I will walk from Pines Hill by the traffic lights and take you back to University of the West Indies. First of all, this is a bird's eye view of the island. Of the city area. There we can see the Hilton Hotel on the southwest coast, as well as the Radisson Hotel. You can see the Central Bank of Barbados in Bridgetown. You can see all into the Bridgetown Port and Deepwater Harbour. We can see all into Kensington Oval as well. And all into the Harbour Industrial Estate. Yes, guys. This is the traffic lights at Pines Hill, St. Michael, above University of the West Indies. This is Cave Hill, all a part of Cave Hill, St. Michael. And this road here takes you back to Warren and Lodge Hill and Eden Lodge. This road here takes you back to Grisette's, back to Cave Hill itself, and back to St. Stephen's Hill, and back to Black Rock as well. And the road to the right takes you back to Holders Hill, Husband, and back into the parish of St. James. I will now walk back towards the University of the West Indies at Cave Hill campus. Again, this road takes you back to Holders Hill, back to Husbands, Torps, St. John the Baptist Church, and back to Torps as well. So again, a look back at the road here by the traffic lights. Now heading back down to the University of the West Indies at Cave Hill campus. All in Cave Hill, St. Michael. So I look back at the traffic lights again. Yes, guys. I'm now descending University Hill again. This is just by University of the West Indies at Cave Hill campus. Yes, guys. Now heading back to University of the West Indies at Cave Hill campus. We'll look back up the road. I'll look back up to Hines Hill, and Cave Hill. I think this is Pleasant View. Cave Hill here, Pleasant View. So this is just above the University of the West Indies, taking you back to the traffic lights. The other set of traffic lights, which is at Hines Hill, also a part of Cave Hill in St. Michael. Yeah, good evening, good evening. Yes, please. We're going to take the guys back down to the University of the West Indies at Cave Hill campus. So this is all Cave Hill, St. Michael, also a part of Cave Hill, St. Michael. Now approaching Wanstead and back to the University of the West Indies at Cave Hill campus. So now approaching Wanstead again. Wanstead is the road to the right. That takes you back to West Terrace and the National Cultural Foundation and back to Oxnards and back to West Terrace Primary School. This is Wanstead Drive here. On the road to the right is Wanstead, where you'll come across the 3W spot, the Rural Walker and Wheat spot, also sponsored by the University of the West Indies. I'm now descending University Hill. Yes, great. This is Wanstead Drive here in St. James. We'll come across the 3W spot. And straight ahead will be the University of the West Indies at Cave Hill campus. So we are now descending University Hills. We will come across the first part of the University of the West Indies. You will come across is the dorms where the students sleep, especially the foreign students, the ones who are not from Barbados. They mostly sleep. They mostly stay at these dorms here. They mostly stay at the dorms. These are the dorms here for the university students. These are the dorms here. So first of all, we will come across the Alistair McIntyre building, which is also a part of the University of the West Indies. Alistair McIntyre building and the archives of the West Indies Federation, also in here as well. And this is the Owen Arthur CARICOM Research Complex. Owen Arthur was Barbados' 5th Prime Minister, who succeeded Lord Erskine Sandiford. This is the Owen Arthur CARICOM Research Complex here. Owen Arthur CARICOM Research Complex and the Alistair McIntyre building. And again, these are the dorms here for the students. So Owen Arthur was Barbados' 5th Prime Minister, who passed away in July of last year. He was only 70 years. He was Barbados' 5th Prime Minister, who succeeded Lord Erskine Sandiford, who was Barbados' 4th Prime Minister. And this is the CARICOM Research Park. So this is the Owen Arthur CARICOM Research Center and the CARICOM Research Park. The road to the right is Paradise Heights and Walton Drive. Also a part of the University of the West Indies. And to the left is the 3Ws Oval, which stands, this is the cricket pitch, which stands for Worrell, Walcott and Weeks. So Frank Walker and Everton Weeks. And this is Walton Drive. And this is the Faculty of Culture, Creative Performing Arts. And this is the West Netherford Performing Complex. Also a part of the University of the West Indies. And the 3Ws Oval. And the basketball court as well. The West Netherford Complex. That's all a part of the University of the West Indies. public bank, the university's creative arts program. And this right, and this left turn here takes you back into the campus itself. This is the 3W's oval, which is the sporting section for the University of the West Indies. Look back up the hill again, you will see the Owen Arthur Research Building, Research Complex, and the Rex Netherford Building, the Rex Netherford Performance Building, and the Alistair McIntyre Building. And this is the Ella Barrow Center for Creative Imagination. Ella Barrow was our first Prime Minister, national hero, and father of independence here in Barbados as well. That's this. We are now descending university here. And behind here will be the Usain Bolt Sports Complex and Stadium. Yes, a look at the Usain Bolt Stadium here and the Sports Complex. And the Usain Bolt Stadium and Sports Complex. And you can see the School for Graduate Studies and Research. The U.W.I School for Graduate Studies and Research is just below here as well, behind here. This is the School for Graduate Studies and Research right here, a part of the University of the West Indies. And again, this is all a part of the ABC Highway. This is all a part of the ABC Highway. The ABC Highway will end just below here. All a part. This is the University of the West Indies School of Graduate Studies and Research. And you can see the Esso gas station at the bottom of the University Hill on Black Rock, right here. Esso gas station is now owned by Sol as well. So even though it carries the Esso name, it is still owned by Sol. The same guy who owns Stem Motors, the same guy who bought over the Shell gas station. The same guy who bought over the Shell gas station. And we will now be upcoming the Nelson Mandela Freedom Park, which was built recently. It has some faces of some black heroes. I will show you that now when I get there. This is the bottom of University Hill. And ahead of me, the Nelson Mandela Freedom Park. This is the Nelson Mandela Freedom Park here. Yes, there's a portion of the Nelson Mandela Freedom Park. Which is just below University of the West Indies at KFA campus. And these are the faces of some black heroes here who fought, who made some contribution to against slavery, who fought for black people. First one is Nelson Mandela. The other one is Buster, who was a national hero here in Barbados. One is Marcus Garvey, for sure. And the other one is Martin Luther King, but I'm not sure who the other one is. So this is the Nelson Mandela Freedom Park. This is just about below University of the West Indies at KFA campus. And we can overlook the University Hill, the remaining of University Hill. So this is all the Nelson Mandela Freedom Park. You can see this is Marcus Garvey. The other one is Martin Luther King. One is Nelson Mandela. One is Winston Churchill, for sure. One is Buster, who fought against slavery, who led the slave rebellion in 1816. Buster was from Barbados, but he is a national hero here in Barbados. And this is the look back at University here. I'm now approaching. This is Tnt Barbecue Hut. This is the restaurant. Tnt Barbecue Hut, where you will come, which sells burgers, spare ribs, chicken, grilled fish, chips and salad, pigtails, and kebabs. This is Tnt Barbecue Hut restaurant. And I am now upcoming this is Big Bite restaurant, which was once the Royal Bank of Canada at University Hill, but it had to be closed because a lot of robberies were taking place. And the last person who was robbed here in 2018 died as a result. And since then they closed the bank. So it's no Big Bite drive-through restaurant. And here's a menu here. And look back up to the Nelson Mandela Freedom Park and the Tnt Barbecue Hut. Yeah. Now back to the Frank Walcott roundabout. And this is where the ABC highway ends. So it starts from the airport and it ends down here, just below University of the West Indies, back here for the campus. The left turn takes you back to Black Rock, Eagle Hall, and Bridgetown. And the other turn takes you back to Spring Garden Highway and back to Barbados Beach. So yes, guys. And this site ahead of me is the former Four Seasons Hotel, which is now demolished, is no longer in use. Four Seasons is to the left of me. Four Seasons. There's some Akis on the floor, some Akis on the ground. This is Aki season here in Barbados. Aki is a summer fruit here in Barbados. So this is Aki season, so we now have Akis galore. Let's get this site of the former Four Seasons Hotel and private residences. And again, the Esso gas station at the bottom of the university here. This is Esso gas station here. And this is the Keith Hunt Hall, also part of the University of the West Indies at KFA campus. So this is the Keith Hunt Hall. And this is the Esso gas station at the bottom of University Hill. And this is the former site of Four Seasons, former Four Seasons. So this is basically it this evening. So thanks for watching. And have a blessed evening.